The aim of this project really is about strengthening the collaboration and partnership between the university, institutions of higher learning in general with the industry in order to increase the employability of our graduates.
The seeds from the project were born in 2018 when colleagues from Finland and myself were discussing the challenges facing South Africa's youth.
The experience has really transformed my teaching and learning approach in that it has allowed me to apply innovative teaching and learning techniques. And another benefit is from the student perspective is that the students are now able to be part of the creation of teaching material. So it's like a co-creation between myself and the students, and that's really beneficial because it really allows them to think critically, allows them to solve problems and to be creative in how the teaching and learning material is created.
The Digital Capability Lab was basically the main tech outcome or the main environment that was created for a different form of learning, a form of learning for the future, a form of learning that adapts to changes in society. Not just me talking as a lecturer, but students talking to each other, using that time more actively. And just as it's just the setting of the lab itself, the setup of the lab. I think that's for me the greatest change is just the fact that it's not the students all facing me, it's them facing each other and working collaboratively on a screen or working with industry or with communities.
Youth unemployment has been described as a burden for South Africa as a whole, but more importantly, it is a terrible burden for each young person with dreams and ambitions.
We really learned how to use the technology, and we also learned the innovative teaching approaches. And so what stayed with us from this project is that now we can use teaching methods that we did not use before, and those teaching methods, I believe, will help us to really equip our students with those competencies that will make them employable.
The purpose of the training sessions was to equip lecturers from these institutions with new skills in order to incorporate new teaching and learning pedagogies into their practice. Through this, we hosted a number of internal training sessions on new pedagogies and teaching and learning tools that we had learned, including the likes of the use of Flipgrid and the design sprint. This way, we were able to further disseminate the learnings of the SUCSESS Project with colleagues across the partner universities.
Knowledge can be acquired, but not always skills and competencies, which demand a practical-oriented approach. Students are not objects, but subjects in their learning process.
The physicality of the lab has changed how I think about my students' education, and I think also has changed how they think about learning themselves in the future as well.
Now the way I teach students is totally different from how I used to teach before, so that's, I think, the main thing that I'm taking away from the project.